Continue our coverage of Spokane's ongoing homeless crisis by introducing you to a man who says that he is finally ready to move off the streets and away from drugs for good.
He's doing that with help from the Union Gospel Mission, a center that's been helping the homeless get back on their feet for decades. KXLY4's Caroline Flynn working for you tonight with Tyler's story.
I kind of had like holes and bruises on my face.
25-year-old Tyler Burnett is describing what he calls the lowest moment of his life.
I was using meth and I was using heroin, but the meth really got out of control for me. It does weird things to people where they start to pick at their face.
A decade of drug abuse landed him in the hospital again, this time battling another life-threatening condition caused by that constant picking, sepsis.
I just woke up and I was like, I can't do this anymore. It's ruining my life and I don't have much of a life.
For the 4 years that his addictions were at their worst, Tyler says things like food and shelter didn't matter.
You know those recycling bins, the big ones where you put cardboard and stuff? I've slept in those.
Sick and tired of being sick and tired, Tyler reached out to his grandparents for help. They brought him here to the Union Gospel Mission.
I've been at rock bottom for so long, I'm ready to start climbing back up that ladder.
It was in this very room just a few months back that Tyler met with his grandpa and Dean Whistler, a social services manager with the mission, to come up with a plan.
I case managed him, discovered what he was dealing with, and we put him into the Employment Ready program.
Part of the UGM program is figuring out the why of a person's homelessness.
I tell them, you're going to have heart surgery. They're going to pull your heart out and help get rid of that stuff that caused you to drink and drug.
For Tyler, it will involve revisiting his childhood. At 3, his mom chose her abusive boyfriend over him and his sister and put them up for adoption.
I think it was just so traumatic, and I was so young that it just stuck with me. I never really got over it.
In his teens, he learned his father had been killed as he was trying to track him down.
It kind of leaves a lot of unanswered questions.
To be honest, his first few weeks here and knowing the horrific story and things that he's dealt with, all the years of homelessness and his youth, I'm like, oh boy.
So far, Tyler has defied the odds, proving himself to be a dedicated hard worker. He's risen into a supervisor position in the cleaning department at the mission and is on track to be enrolled in the long-term recovery program in April.
I'm feeling confident. I'm just ready to get over this chapter of my life so I can get on to actually living my life and not being stuck in that cycle.
At the Union Gospel Mission, Caroline Flynn, KXLY4 News.